Привет, comrades! Welcome to the channel. Today I will tell you why the Buran is a much better craft than the American space shuttle. First of all, the development of the space shuttle began in the 60s. The center got word of it and the Soviet Union decided we would match the efforts of the Americans. In the 80s, the first space shuttle was introduced as well as our Buran. Now there are many similarities between the two vehicles, but also some differences. Those little differences that make a huge impact. Let me explain. First of all, the space shuttle has engines only to leave Earth orbit, not to float around in space. So once up there in space, those big engines, they are useless. They're just extra weight. So how does it work? They use the fuel from the big tank and the two boosters. I'll explain why they are not good. And once up there, the booster is gone, tank is gone, and you have dead weight with the engines. But not with the Buran. No. What we did is we took our Buran, we installed engines that can make it fly on its own. It can actually fly from one airfield to another on its own. It does not need to do a piggyback like the space shuttle. So we take our Buran, we place it against the Energia rocket, and then it goes up into space. The Energia rocket drops down and our Buran can fly on its own. Our Buran is 6 tons lighter because of our design, and we can carry 1 more ton extra up into space. The Americans can do 29 tons, we can do 30 tons. Yes. There are also some other differences. Now, the Achilles heel of the space shuttle is the heat shield. The tiles are only resistant to 1250 Celsius. Ours 650. Also, they had some problems with the glue in the beginning, that's why a few of their shuttles exploded, sadly killing some astronauts. We might be different, but it's not good when astronauts or cosmonauts die. That is a fact. Our cockpit was also different. Our early versions had ejection seats up front, but we decided, nah, we're not going to use them because our Buran is strong enough. We did use more and better shock absorbing material, so our shuttle would not go brrr, but like a good Buran. Now, as mentioned before, I did not like the SRBs, the solid rocket boosters of the Americans, when compared to ours on the Energia. They lose solid fuel, we lose liquid fuel. What is the difference, you ask? Once you ignite the solid booster rocket, you cannot turn it off. It just goes. Whoom. When there is a problem on a liquid fueled rocket, you can turn it on. Just as easy as that. So it's far safer. We care about the safety of our cosmonauts, of our people. Our first flight happened on November 15, 1988. And the world was shocked once again by how powerful, how good the Russian space program is. It lifted off, it did what it's supposed to do, and it came back. There was 0% single error. Amazingly, it was all done remotely. Our spacecraft can be flown remotely or automated. The Americans could not do it. They had to wait for Elon Musk to do such a thing. So again, we were far ahead of the competition. Also, when we look at the records, we have 100% success rate. Now, unfortunately, due to geopolitical instability and lack of funds, our program had to be scaled down and eventually stopped. But when we look at the facts, when we look at the black and white on the paper, we see that our Buran is indeed far better in every possible way. Maybe one day the Soviet Union will relaunch the project that is called Buran with the Buran 2.0. Everything is possible. I am Lieutenant Colonel Kazmijski Alexander of the Air and Space Force. Subscribe to our channel for more information, for more updates and absolutely no propaganda. До свидания.